back to HGTV Handmade. It's Throwback Thursday, and today we're taking it back to an episode of Crafters Coast to Coast with an awesome jewelry DIY.
Hi, my name is Kareen Kellstrom, and I live in Santa Monica, California. I make this. I call this my Swirl, Swirl, Swirl necklace. It's sterling silver, glass beads that I make myself, and we're gonna start by making glass beads. Oh, sorry. I put on my safety glasses that are fun and fashionable, and I tend to look like an engineer. My dad's an engineer. I'm sure he would be proud. I use an oxygen tank and a propane tank. I have a surface mix torch, so it mixes the two fuels, and that creates a very hot flame. The glass I use is called a Fetri glass. It comes from Italy. It's considered a soft glass versus a hard glass. It doesn't need as high of a temperature. You don't have to go to Italy to get it. I actually get it shipped to me. So as you can see, the glass is molten hot. I use a steel mandrel that is covered with bead release, and that actually protects the metal from the glass. Otherwise, it would stick to the glass completely. You have to be very fast when you work with glass because it drips and it melts and it has a mind of its own. You have to think faster than the glass. I am adding white dots to the turquoise base bead, and that creates a foundation for the transparent glass, and I'm using green transparent glass, and that on top of the white will create a very bright effect. I actually call this my bright dot bead. Now I'm putting the bead into a fiberglass blanket, and that's so that it can cool at a regulated temperature so that the glass anneals properly. Sometimes the glass beads don't come off the mandrels. These go into my herb garden. They live there. My beads are cooled, so we are going to take them inside to my kitchen, where I actually make the jewelry. Come on in! I'm going to take the bead off of the mandrel. I use pliers, water, and a washcloth. We're gonna start making the pendant. I start with 20 inches of sterling silver wire that I use for the necklace. I take about 7 inches of sterling silver wire for the pendant. The reason why I like working with sterling silver and with metals is because I like using all of the pliers. Round nose pliers, wire cutters. I don't use this, but I really like it. I use a pen, it's easiest to shape. And I use round nose pliers, and then I use my fingers. So that's gonna be the swirl at the bottom. That's where one of the beads is gonna go, where the other bead is going to go. Then I use my round nose pliers again and do fun shapes. I started making jewelry about 9 years ago. I would go into bead stores and buy lots and lots of beads and spend whatever money I had. I decided I wanted to make my own glass beads. So my boyfriend bought me my first torch. Kept the torch, but didn't keep the guy. Where was I? And now I'm gonna hammer it, flatten it, and it actually makes the wire a little bit stronger. My neighbors love this. There we are, now we're ready to add the beads. I use 24 gauge sterling silver wire to attach the glass beads to the swirl pendant that I've already made. Now I'm gonna add my second bead. I'm gonna attach the other side, and I'm wrapping the wire so that the bead is securely attached. Cutting off the excess, tightening this so that it doesn't poke anyone. So now the big beads are in, but I like my pendants to have a little bit of movement. I'm gonna add this little guy that I made. He matches. Now I use a head pin to attach this little bead to the pendant. And this guy just attaches to the bottom. Okay, now I need to make the necklace. I need about 20 inches of the round sterling silver wire to make the necklace. I'm going to use a pen to shape just like I did with the pendant. Now we're going to hammer this piece. And as you can see, it's going to be pretty similar. Now I need to attach the pendant. It's attached and ready to wear.
You might not have the equipment to make your own glass beads at home, but wire jewelry is a craft that anyone can learn. And I did a video on a coiled wire ring a few weeks ago, so be sure to check that out if you're looking for another jewelry DIY project. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week with another Throwback Thursday. Bye guys!